i'rab, i'rab. Why is this i'rab and this declension so important in Arabic, man? It seems unnecessary. I mean, we have other languages that don't have it. Okay, well, let me explain to you. Let me give you a good example of this. Look at Surah At-Tawbah. In the second verse, Allah says, وأذان من الله ورسوله إلى الناس يوم الحج الأكبر أن الله بريء من المشركين ورسوله. Okay, and then there's a basically the translation is that Allah has sent out a proclamation. وأذان من الله ورسوله. Allah and His Prophet has sent out a proclamation. يوم الحج الأكبر, right? This day, this day of Hajj, the pilgrimage, and that Allah is bari'un min al-mushrikeen, is distancing himself, or is distant from al-mushrikeen, the polytheist, and the prophet. Okay, now in English it kind of sounds a little weird, right? Allah is distant from the mushrikeen, right? The polytheist and the prophet. Okay, now if you look at the Arab, okay, the mushrikeen is fi nasb, actually fi jar, okay, like min al mushrikeen fi mahal al nasb. Okay, so it's the object. Okay, and then if you look at rasuluh, okay, is in the rafa, okay, with dhamma. So that means it's also Rasul is also a doer of the action. Okay, if it was Rasuli, that means then he's distancing himself from the mushrikeen, from the polytheists, and the prophet, which would be completely false, right? Will be completely false. Okay, this will go contrary to our religion. Okay, so that changing it from fatha, from dhamma to kasra, completely changes the text, right? You go from kind of from Islam to non-Islam all of a sudden. Okay, so it's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right, it's a big deal. It has to be Rasuluh. It cannot be Rasul. If Rasuli means Allah is distancing himself away from the Prophet, which is impossible, right? Okay, which is impossible. Okay, because the Prophet and Allah go hand in hand in the sense that he is sent from him, right? Okay, and all this revelation we get through him. Okay, so it's very important that the Arab makes sense. The Arab is there. Okay, in English, if you said it like that and just translated, you wouldn't be clear who was this that you wouldn't be clear if he was this you wouldn't be clear if he's distancing himself away from the polytheist and the prophet, or what was going on. Okay, so it's very important.